solve each equation. The first step in solving an equation involving a radical is to isolate the radical. In this equation, it's already done for us. The second step is to apply the power rule, which means that we're going to raise both sides to the same power as your index. So here we have an understood 2, which means we're going to raise the left-hand side to the second power and the right-hand side to the second power. So when we take the square root of something and then square it, we just get what's inside the radicand. So 7z plus 1. Now here you need to be careful because we're squaring the binomial z plus 1, not just z and then the 1. So to square z plus 1 means you take z plus 1 and multiply it times z plus 1. So either you can use the FOIL method or you can use the box method. So first you get z squared and then inner, so you get plus 1z, outer, so plus 1z, and then last, so plus 1. So you get z squared plus 2z plus 1. So on the right hand side we get z squared plus 2z plus 1. And then we just have to solve for the variable. So I'm going to move the 7z to this side. So we get 1 is equal to z squared minus 5z plus 1. And then we're going to subtract 1. So we get z squared minus 5z is equal to 0. And then I'm going to factor out the z. So we get z times z minus 5 is equal to 0. And I'm going to use the zero factor property, which states that if two factors are equal to 0, then each of the factors will equal to 0. So, or one of the factors or both of the factors are equal to 0, excuse me. So here we get z is equal to 0 and z minus 5 equal to 0. So the answer could be 0 or z is equal to 5. So remember, when you're solving equations involving radicals, you need to check both potential solutions. So I'm going to take the square root of 7 times 0 plus 1. Does that give me 0 plus 1? So the square root of 1, does that equal to 1? And it does. So we know that z equal to 0 works. Now let's try z is equal to 5. So the square root of 7 times 5 plus 1, does that equal to 5 plus 1? So the square root of 36, and it does equal to 6. So in this case, both solutions would work. So z is equal to 0 and z is equal to 5.